Time for the morning rush. A veteran and his family passing through Albuquerque. They are devastated after having their U-Haul with all their personal belongings stolen. Elmer Lopez and his wife stopped in Albuquerque on the way to Arizona. Now, on Saturday morning, their locked U-Haul truck was stolen from the Days Inn and Suites by the Sunport. The couple is asking everyone to keep an eye out for that moving truck.
A $1,000 reward is being offered this morning for information on an attempted carjacking near UNM. The university sent out an alert yesterday saying this man tried to carjack someone at University and MLK. APD told us UNM police were investigating. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. Temperatures are frigid this morning at 20 degrees, so wear your warm winter layers, and we'll be in the 40s this afternoon. It's still a chilly day. We will start to see warmer weather by the weekend.
Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is stressing the legislation to make New Mexico safer, including tackling organized retail crime. A bill which enables criminal charges for parents who don't keep their guns secure from their kids is also being presented, along with a bill that would allow victims of gun violence to sue gun manufacturers.
Lawmakers are having mixed reactions to a bill that would raise the legal age to purchase and own a semi-automatic gun to 21. Senate Bill 116 not only raises the age, but makes anyone found in violation of it guilty of a misdemeanor. Supporters of the bill say it's going to lower the chances of mass shootings, while opponents say it's out of touch with rural New Mexico. The bill has not been yet heard in committee. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is low to moderate today. We do have freezing temperatures with a risk of hypothermia and frostbite in northern New Mexico.
This morning, U.S. Representative George Santos is facing new questions about hundreds of thousands of dollars in campaign contributions. The New York Republican submitted an amended finance report that now says he did not use his personal funds to loan $500,000 to his campaign, raising questions about where the money came from.
In Newport, Virginia, the teacher who was shot by a 6-year-old student earlier this month is now planning to sue the school district. In the hours before, 25-year-old Abby Werner was shot by one of her students at Rich Neck Elementary School. Her lawyer claims 3 different warnings were missed. Last night, the school board voted to remove the district superintendent because of the incident. Erica.
Check on traffic. The roads are looking clear, no accidents or slowdowns. And trackers heading south on I-25 towards the Big I. As you can see, there are more cars out right now, and we'll let you know as things slow down.
Residents in Coon Rapids, Minnesota, they have some major turkey troubles. One bird, which goes by many names, is terrorizing the locals. Residents say they cannot leave their homes without protection. They are begging for the bird to be moved, to not be hurt, but moved to a place where it's going to be happier, and residents happier in return as well.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, after a 2-year hiatus, a New Mexico tradition is finally making a comeback. The world's largest matanza is returning this year to Eagle Park in Belen. The pandemic halted the event for 2 years, not only stopping the fun, but getting in the way of giving back. The matanza helps raise money for local kids to get college scholarships. So during the pandemic, they had to get creative. Organizers say there are 12 teams competing during this year's matanza.
At number 4 this morning, Santa Fe Public Schools is offering to pay for teachers to learn Spanish to better help Spanish-speaking only students. The school district says that there are 3,500 students who are English learners. Well, the district came up with a new initiative to train teachers to teach English as a second language or lead bilingual classrooms. The district is also working on forming a committee to learn what the community would like to see in its bilingual education.
And at number 3, it is going to be a cold day with those temperatures starting chilly in the low 20s. We'll climb to around freezing at noon and then eventually into the upper 30s and low 40s by around 3 to 4 o'clock.
And number 2, a veteran and his family passing through Albuquerque are having to put their lives back together. It's after having their U-Haul with all their personal belongings stolen. Elmer Lopez and his wife Kelsey Cobos, they stopped in Albuquerque for the night. It's while they were on a road trip from Kansas to Arizona. Then on Saturday morning, the locked U-Haul truck was stolen from the Days Inn and Suites by the Sunport. You can see in the video someone hiding and then eventually taking off with that 26-foot truck. Their entire lives were inside of the vehicle, and it's now all gone. That includes years' worth of military memorabilia. Well, the couple estimates everything to be about a $20,000 loss, and they're asking everyone to keep an eye out for that large U-Haul truck. We have the license plate number on KRQE.com.
And at number 1 this morning, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is stressing the importance of reaching across party lines to figure out how to make New Mexico safer. Lujan Grisham highlighted 7 of her priorities, including tackling organized retail crime through legislation. Other bills presented include House Bill 9, which enables criminal charges for parents who don't keep their guns secure from their kids, and a bill that would allow victims of gun violence to sue gun manufacturers. This legislation is also looking at allocating $100 million to the Law Enforcement Recruitment Fund for public safety departments across the state.